How's it going, people? This is Bloody Rose Rachel. I've decided that I want to reload a couple chapters of Flipside of a Coin for you guys. So, hope you enjoy. Oh, yeah, I should probably read this thing first. All of you Italian fans know America, but meet his hidden twin sister, Alice. Turns out the America we all know is the South United States. Alice, his twin sister, is the Northern United States, about exact opposite. After raising hell in a board meeting, she decides to join the war, but siding with the Axis. With a promise to destroy her brother, what will become of the good old U.S. of A.? With a little romance and chaos along the way, watch as Bloody Rose Rachel writes another fan fiction. Oh, fuck, that's not the first chapter. Damn it. That's like the third chapter. Yeah. Oh, second. That's close. Chapter 1. Might as well. I woke up to the annoying chirp of my alarm clock. As I detached myself from my bed, I checked the calendar hanging on the wall. Today's the World Conference thing, right? Imagine the hell I would raise if I went. I dragged myself to the kitchen and put some bread in the toaster. I'd been thinking of going to the conference for a while. I was sick of seeing my brother ruin our country. Besides, I hadn't seen Canada in a few years either. I grabbed my toast and sat down to read the newspaper. It was the usual stuff. One woman was abused. A guy got shot. Another company went bankrupt. And my brother's laziness is to blame. I finished my breakfast and headed for my closet. Since this was a formal meeting, I exchanged my normal camo tank top with jeans for a short-sleeved white dress-up shirt with a black tie and a knee-length black skirt. But I kept my tall black boots as usual. As a last stop before walking out of the apartment, I grabbed my glasses sitting in my bottom dresser drawer. Next chapter. These chapters are super short. So glad you're here. I stepped out of my Camaro and investigated the area where the conference was being held. Apparently, this is how my brother had been using my old house. I wouldn't really care if it hadn't been him, but since it did involve him, I was a little pissed. I made my way to the house's biggest room, figuring that's where they would hold the conference at. When I got to room 3A, or the old lounge, there was a huge table and countless chairs with each country's name on one. I stood since 1, no chair had my name on it, and 2, I preferred standing. After waiting a few minutes, I began to grumble about no one being there. Looks like I could have slept in, I was mumbling when I heard footsteps. Alice? A timid voice asked from outside the door. I pulled it open and hugged the guy standing behind it. Canada! I exclaimed happily. Happily. I haven't seen you in forever. I let the poor guy go and said hi to his weird bear. Who are you? The bear asked. I'm Alice, I said happily. Canada took a seat and we caught each other up on what's going on. So you're joining the war? Canada asked. I was about to respond when someone else came bursting into the room. Chapter 3. Should I be happy or mad? When in bloody hell did you get a sex change operation? England yelled as he burst through the door. The rest of the countries were freaking out behind him. My back was to him, and when I turned around, his expression did a 180. Fuck, was all he could say. The rest of the countries pushed past England. Almost all of them ran over to me to ask me a million questions. What did you do, laddie? One asked. Besides Canada, there was only 2 countries not in total freak-out mode. There was one guy with kind of shaggy black hair sitting down quietly in a seat. Another guy took the head seat. I could tell he was about to snap, but I beat him to it. If you'd all just shut it for a minute, I can explain, I said calmly and loudly. But the second they were all quiet, my idiot brother decided to burst into the room. It took him a few seconds to figure out what was going on. When he did, all he could say was, Alice? I shook my head and walked to the front of the room. Everyone else took their seats, including Alfred. Before I began, I bowed to show respect. Everyone here is aware of America, I presume, I started. But he is not truly America, but he is part of it. The gasp! I feel like slapping the stupid Frenchman in the face. But I need to stay calm. I am Northern United States. and my brother is southern United States. He has had control since our country was formed, but he has been doing a horrid job the past years. Therefore, I request that either my brother gives up his head seat now, or I win it from him in the war. Alfred shot up. You don't know how to run a country, I sighed. But you don't, either. Alfred accepted the fact and tried to counter. Then you'll have to beat me in warfare then. I shook my head. You know you'll lose. I've been beating him since we were 5. Another country spoke up. Flowers can't fight wars, da. That's the only way I can make it sound like Russia, he stated. I believed he was Russia. My hand rested on the end of my sleeve. Quickly, I pulled out 2 knives and threw them at either side of his head. Sorry, I apologized. My hand slipped. Russia smirked. No problem. Here, take them. He threw them back, and I caught them with one hand between my fingers. Thanks, I said, turning on my heels and leaving. End of chapter 3. Let's go on to the 4th one. Too many nut jobs. Chapter 4. I walked out of the house, glad no one had followed me. I felt the other countries watching me as I walked to my black Camaro and pulled out of the long driveway. Once I was away from peering eyes, I took off my glasses and threw them into my glove box. I hated the damn things, but I didn't quite have the heart to destroy them. I laughed at the thought. I'm so weak, I realized. I was near Kansas, so I decided to head to the tiny town of Turner. Hopefully, the park will be as good as I remembered. That's all offers, no shit that doesn't apply to you guys. On the Hunt. Chapter 5, Japan's Point of View. I was shocked by the girl who had... I was shocked... damn it. Guys, I'm gonna cry. I can't read. I was shocked by the girl who had been waiting in the meeting room today. She said she's America's sister, but she has his... damn it, no! But she's his complete opposite. After she scared everyone quiet, she turned on her heels and left. Now everyone was discussing her, trying to figure out exactly why she's like this. I don't see how she can just declare war. I mean, she has to discuss it with her boss first, Germany calculated aloud. Even though he would never say so to the girl, I can tell Germany didn't want a girl fighting in the war either. Because, England started to reply. She has no boss. This threw everyone further into shock. What? Germany asked. He died a few years ago, and no one was willing to take his place, so Alice was granted the right to govern herself. England explained. Why haven't we met her before, I do? Fuck, my voice cracked. Why haven't we met her before, I do? China asked. England looked a little sad as he spoke. She's been burned so many times. She finds it hard to trust others, and she prefers to... what the fuck was that accent? She's been burned many... damn it, no! She's been burned so many times, she finds it hard to trust others, so she prefers just to keep to herself and mind her own business. Germany shook his head. If she's joining the war, she needs to team up, or she'll surely die. Apparently, he had given up on not allowing her to fight. I decided to speak up. We should take her in, I suggested. Yay, my teammate! Italy cheered. I don't know, Germany said, doubt clear in his voice. At least we'll see what she's capable of, I offered. Germany sighed. Fine. I'm sorry, okay, so you don't need to know any of that either. I'm sorry, I can't read. Oh, crap, I'm running out of time. Shit, I don't think I can read that. Okay, so why was I dragged into this shall be in the next chapter. Thank you for listening to this if you did, and please subscribe to hear the rest of this story. Hint, hint, this is a trilogy at this point. Goodbye!